Good morning, Metcalfe Public School, and welcome to a special edition of the MPS Morning News. Bonjour, Metcalfe, et bienvenue au Nouvelle MPS. Today is Friday, March 13th, 2020. Aujourd'hui, c'est le vendredi, le 13 mars. The news for today, les nouvelles pour aujourd'hui. The Audiovisual Club will meet at 10:15 in room 120 today. Our list of birthdays for the next 3 weeks. We have McKenna in Madame Pavlunas' class. We have Riley in Ms. Daly's class. Chloe in Ms. Braid's class. Amber and Simon in Madame Lynch. Ariana Kapoor in Madame Lilico. Astrid in Madame Lynch. Jet in Ms. Daly's class. Cheyenne in Ms. Brown's class. And Braden in Madame Lynch's class. A lot of birthdays in your group, Madame Lynch. Now, I'm going to talk to you about the school closures for the 2 weeks following the March break. The provincial government, under the advisement of health professionals, made a decision to close schools following the March break. The reason for this is to slow the spread of what is known as the coronavirus or COVID-19. This is to allow our healthcare system to ensure that it has the resources to make sure that when people do fall ill, they have the capacity to deal with those that become ill. I'm going to share a few facts about the coronavirus or COVID-19. It's a word that you might have heard on TV or online. The coronavirus is a newly discovered virus. It causes a disease called COVID-19. In some parts of the world, it has made a lot of people sick. Facts about the coronavirus. Corona is Latin for crown. Under the microscope, these viruses look like a crown with spikes ending in little blobs. There are a lot of symptoms similar to the flu, which you might have already heard before or have had before. A dry, itchy cough, a fever, and a kind of hard to breathe. Most people who have gotten sick with the coronavirus had a mild case, which means they were able to work through it and deal with it without a whole lot of help from anybody. And there aren't a lot of cases in kids. If kids do get the coronavirus, it tends to be very, very mild. Mild means not very severe, not very hard. Something that you might have already, had to deal with in the past in terms of being sick. People who are much older or who already have health problems are more likely to get sicker with the coronavirus. If anyone gets sick and feel like they might have the coronavirus, they should call their doctor and get help. But this is for the people who are getting very sick. In Canada, we don't have a lot of coronavirus cases. Medical people are tracking the disease very carefully and are trying to make sure it doesn't spread. Again, the reason why we're canceling school for the 2 weeks following the March break. If there's anything that you might be worried or confused about, don't be afraid to ask someone you trust. There are some things that you can do to protect yourself. Protect yourself, family and friends from getting sick. The best one is to wash your hands often. Soap and water are the best way to deal with the coronavirus. Wash your hands for at least 20 to 30 seconds. One of the greatest ways is to sing your A, B, C, D, E, F, G. After washing your hands, you want to make sure you dry them carefully. Make sure you're continuing to do this. It is not necessary to use hand sanitizer, but if it's available, it can also be something that you may wish to do. When washing your hands, make sure you get into all those nooks and crannies because you want to make sure they're completely clean. If you are sneezing or coughing, we sneeze into our elbows. We are trying to spread the droplets from going everywhere. Avoid touching your face. I'm finding this one hard because I tend to lean like this. Avoid touching your face. Your face is where some of our germs will lie. It is very important to remember that this kind of virus can affect anybody. It doesn't matter where you come from or what country your parents are from. It affects everybody. Just because someone looks different, talks different, doesn't mean that they are at higher risk for the coronavirus or for spreading it. And don't forget, there are a lot of helpers out there. We have doctors, we've got teachers, we've got families, we've got friends. Make sure you're talking to somebody who knows what to do. Seriously though, folks, the best way that we can deal with this is to do our job by making sure that our hands are always washed, that we're not touching our faces, and that we're using our hand sanitizers if they are available. Boys and girls, I'm going to be attaching to the email as well the facts that I just read out. They're done in a cartoon format, and there's a little audio that tends to go with it. Staff, if you wish, you can reinforce some of the things that I've talked about this morning. We at the school are going to miss you. We're thinking about you during our school closure. We're going to miss you. We want to see you back here safe when we're allowed to return to school. I will also be sending a message out to our families later today that will include curriculum links and links to sites that you may wish to access from home while you're off over the next 3 weeks. Be safe, wash your hands. We look forward to seeing you when you return. Thanks and have an outstanding day. Merci et bonne journée.